hopefully this is not just infinitely looping. We are going to try... this is like the third time I've tried this, so I need to find a game I actually want to play, because I wanted to play some Morrowind, but that shit ain't working. So let me try, for the love of God, work, please. Yes! Okay, this is good. Welcome to one of my favorite freaking strategy games of all damn time. Heroes of Might and Magic 3. For God's sake, this game is so...
7 weeks have passed since we set sail from Endor.
I'm gonna shut up.
Slaves freed from our skirmishes with Regnan fleets talk of the turmoil in Arathia. I suspect their stories are true, but I must see the evidence with my own eyes. The ocean tides were kind enough to bury the fallen on its shores. However, the smoking ruins of Cloudfire greeted us with nothing but destruction and the stench of death. With no survivors, only the battlefield could tell me what happened here. Despite the breath of devastation, the presence of Minotaurs suggests a raiding party. However, the ranks were too well organized. This is the work of the dungeon overlords. Evidently, the wizards were prepared, but overrun nevertheless. These atrocities rend my heart and fuel my anger. Arathia's banner must be respected, never disgraced. I think of my beloved Roland and my son Nikolai, and how much further this war will carry me from them. But my duty is clear. My father's kingdom must survive. Arathia must not fall to its enemies.
Oh, that's nostalgic. Okay. Okay, so welcome to Heroes Might and Magic 3. Please, God, if you have the chance to play this game, I so do recommend it. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to run you guys through how the hell to play this thing. Single player scenario, if you're just playing by yourself, that is. Go to random maps. If you want to play by yourself, hit 2. You can all the way up to 8 players. I don't understand that insanity, but here are teams. Just set everything to 0. Normal. I have water content, so it's random. And then usually I go with weak monster strength. So no, I'm not that much of a coward. Okay, show advanced options if you want to click your customize it even further. So this will show you where your starting city is. I usually go with the Necropolis is my favorite freaking castle. Bringing back shit from the dead. If anybody knows me in my fantasy likes, it's necromancy. So here we go. This is it, guys. Friggin' pixel crap. I know, I'm nostalgic crap. Okay, so here's what the inside of your town like. This shows a visiting hero. You can place heroes up in this area to guard your castle. This is your hero. Specialty everybody has a different special ability. His is it produces 350 gold per week, which is one of the resources. He has 83 experience. His basic skill is necromancy, and he has basic intelligence. During field of battle, which we'll get into later, this shows you how much spell points you have. Your attack improves, shows how well your creatures will do an attack on the battlefield. Defense is the same way. Spell power shows how much damage your spell powers. Yes, duration and the strength of a spell. Just checking about that. And this will determine how many freaking spell points you have. Okay. Let me see here. So we have a units of skeletons. We have 27 skeletons in our battalion. They have an attack skill of 5 to 8. I think 8 is their max. The defense skill of 4. They do so their defense. Oh no, their health is how much damage they can take without a unit dying. So that we have 27 units. Each unit has 6 health. They have a field speed of 4, and their attack damage is 1 to 3. So it could vary in between that number, depending on what your attack skill is. If you get high morale boosts or you get luck boosts. Same with this. This is a Walking Dead, 5 to 8. Because of our attack skill, 5 defense skill, 2 to 3 damage, 15 health. I'll just let you guys look at the bios of each creature then, so I don't have to repeat myself over again. Okay, so what you want to do is, if you don't have one already, build a damn castle, because sometimes you'll run into castles without this defensive crap, and I don't think you can get jack shit without the the fort, at least. But this is our creature generating things. Some buildings that you build on your castle will generate creatures, obviously. How the hell else are you supposed to get more creatures? Each troop costs 60 gold to purchase. I'm going to just max out because we have 20,000 gold there. These are resources down here, but I'll get into what those mean later. Actually, pretty soon, because I'm going to have to explain that. So we just purchased... Shit, how many did we purchase? Okay, do the math. You saw me do it. Rewind and do whatever the hell that number is. It was 27 into 39, so hold on. I know I suck at math. Don't judge me. 12 skeletons for the week. Each day, this is what this means. You can only do so much in one day, and then every week your troop count will go up. Will not go up, but will replenish itself. So what the first thing I'm going to do is, I already have a tavern. I'm going to upgrade my town hall. This earns me more gold per week. So this is basically a homebrewed resource silo that I can just keep milling off of. That's what improving your city hall does. That is like one of the first things you want to do when building a city. Okay, so here we are. This is your hero outside the map. This is where you can travel. So if you click this like this, this is a resource out in the wild you can collect, as you can see, ore. Whoops, the map's kind of touchy. The ore down there will, see, I just gained 7 ore just from getting that. So it's good to collect different things. Alright, and now sometimes you will get these random creature spawning things in the middle of the map that you can just, would you like to recruit skeletons, and you just gain 12 skeletons. What a deal. 10 or 12 bad dead guys. What a treat. Okay, so now this bar has depleted, which means our hero has no more energy left to do anything during this day. I do think we can go back and purchase additional. Yes, we can. This is, you want to stick to heroes that specialize in your castle if possible. If worst comes to worst, you can buy something like this, but your morale might go down, which we'll get into why that happens later. This is the Thieves Guild. This will tell you exactly what's going on with your other team. Now, this team is going to be fighting against you, and we'll get into combat later. But I can purchase this guy for 2,500 more coins, and I can cover it a lot more distance this way. So, with that, I'm going to go capture this thing. Now, you can build ships and go out in the water and stuff. But, boatyard, or shipyard. Okay, so that was the end of that. So now we click this end turn, and blue had a turn, and now it's our turn. So the blue team takes a turn, and then we take our turn again. Yes, I would like to recruit wraiths. Okay, now these are wraiths. There's that. The regenerating thing means that they regenerate their health at the beginning of their turn. So the current unit will regenerate its health if it has regeneration. So I have 51 skeletons, 6 walking dead, and 7 wraiths. Okay. Actually, we should go down here. Take the 1,000 gold out of this. 3 mercury. Ooh, a freaking sulfur pit. Okay, that is one of the resource generators. So like once a day you'll get so much. Ooh, actually I'm gonna take the experience. Okay, so you're gonna take the experience. Actually no, shit, I should have gotten that from my other hero, but I'll take the gold anyway because I need the gold more than the experience for him. But your best hero you'll want to take. Okay, so I just gain control of an ore pit and you'll get 2 ore per day for that. Those are key. You'll want those, trust me. But here's another thing you can get. I think that's about all we're going to be able to do for this day. Now, once a day, you'll be able to go back into town and upgrade something in your city hall. Some buildings do require... Look, see, it says required for Mage Guild 1. You'll need to build that before you can build anything else. So, I'm going to go ahead and build the marketplace because this allows you to trade goods and services, basically. So if you wanted to trade, let's say, more wood for more ore, you could just swap out and trade evenly. You want to be careful when you do this. The more towns you have, the more marketplaces you control, the better your deals are actually going to be. So building a marketplace is a good starting thing to do. Okay, so now we are on day 3. I got a sulfur dune there. So we got 1 sulfur coming in per day, 3 sulfur there at a pile, another 4 sulfur, and a 6 sulfur. So we're up to 23 sulfur. We're actually pretty good on sulfur for right now. So we're going to have this guy, Mondor, go over this way and be our scout ahead. But that's all we're going to have him do. Another thing you want to do is build a blacksmiths first. These are just things they actually just guide you through. The blacksmiths will be able to provide you with first aid tents, yes. Different castles, blacksmiths do different things. Like some of them will build ballistas, some of them will build ammo carts for creatures that have ranged attacks and only have a limited amount of shots. But we'll get into that later. Okay, so here we go to day 4. We are just ripping through this. Now, usually if you're playing like PvP, this takes a lot longer, and it's actually a lot more fun with people. Fortunately, I don't really have anybody else to play with other than my dad, who's like the one who got me into this. Okay, so I just leveled up. I'll explain why. I'm going to increase my necromancy. You get to either go... Jesus. Okay, so there... I'll explain what I was just about to say. The learning stone gives you 1,000 experience, which basically levels you up, and I increased my necromancy. So what that does is I can raise skeletal troops from the dead after I take out like these guys, but I'm not stupid enough to attack them because they are ranged creatures, and ranged creatures are a bitch if that's what you're taking on. But lots of orcs. Now lots, and that all has like a certain number. I think lots is like 20 to 50. So we are definitely not even close to being able to take that out, but those are CPU creatures that are placed randomly, and you have to fight them sometimes to get what you want. It's not just freebies the whole way. So what kind of game would this be? Okay, see, that's like impossible. That's another, like, if there are upgraded creatures, there are base creatures, which are what we have right now. So like these are base skeletons. Once we upgrade our skeletal resource, we'll be able to get zombie soldiers, and they're like a tad better. Like, this is the upgraded version of something called beholders, and they are just nasty. So we're not even gonna freaking mess with them at all. What I just did that revealed more of the map is a observatory that'll reveal more of the map for you. This bastard right here is something that we're definitely going to want to go in, because this will take us underground, and you find a hell of a lot of nice stuff underground, but it's usually guarded by something that's a pain in the ass. So we'll probably get into that later. Mages Guild level 1. That is like the third or whatever freaking order you're going this in thing. So this is these are the 3 things you want to do after you upgrade your city hall. So now we have like a lot of requirements all unlocked, so we don't need to worry about that. Day 5. Sorry if the commentary on this is a little dry. It's an older game, so I'm not really finding a lot to damn talk about. Just explaining how the mechanics work. I'm just really recording this to get something out on the channel. I know you guys have been probably missing me since I've been away at college. Oh, speaking of college, I am no longer in college, so it just fell through, and I just had a bunch of bullshit. So, Marlowe Teller increases your defense skill. So yeah, that's why. It was a bunch of crap. Alright, so today we can upgrade our city hall again. And that will produce even more gold for us, because gold is like the main resource. So that was a pretty uneventful day. Okay, so we grabbed 700 gold here. As of right now, all we want to do is gather resources. And speaking of resources, it looks as though... Ooh, that's a blank castle. I can take that. Okay, that's good. There are uncaptured castles that you can capture that are just sitting there waiting to be taken. Sometimes they will have troops near them, so... Okay, here's a scroll. This will give us the power of Water Walk, just in case we... What the hell is this? This is a free-ass crystal mine? Yes, it is. Holla friggin' Luya. Okay, we have something to look forward to tomorrow. What should we build? I'm going to build a graveyard because our week is approaching. And that's probably where I'm going to quit. If you guys want to see more of this game, let me know in the comments. Or if this gets a lot of views, I'll just continue to do this series. As far as Borderlands is concerned, it's not completely canceled, but it's going to be slowed just a tad. Until then, I'm probably just going to friggin' keep doing this, actually. But I know this might be boring for some of you, but yeah, I'm just going to try to keep up with this campaign. So I'm going to build this, and they come with a stock of 8 skeletons, or not skeletons, Walking Dead. Fear of the... Fear the... Yes. But the Walking Dead, they come, each silo comes with a stock of base creature input. So we have 8 freaking, this is gonna be like precursor orbs and power cells, isn't it? 8 Walking Dead guarding our castle. So if some jerk off wanted to come up and just snatch our castle out from under us, we could just defend with 8 Walking Dead. I almost said skeletons again, but the team will be here eventually. So that's something we need to start preparing for. Next day. Day 7. 7 days in a week. Tomorrow's our monster gathering day. So just got a gem pond. That will give us 1 gem per day. Mercury is another resource. Free-ass crystal mine, which is freaking awesome. You don't see that very often. Yes! 1 crystal per day. Crystals and gems are the hardest to get a hold of. I was actually surprised that the gem pond was unguarded as well. We'll do 1 more day, and then I'm probably going to end it here. If you guys wanted to see more, just like I said, leave it in the comments or bullshit. So what I'm going to do... let me see. What do I want to do? Necromancy Amplifier. Nah, we haven't gotten a lot of combat. We're not ready for combat quite yet. We'll do the resource silo because that will give us the most use out of it if we do it early. So that's what we're going to do today. Next day. Okay, Week of the Raven. All dwellings increase. Now, some weeks are special. Like, if you have a creature that's in your base that is the creature of the week. Like, ravens aren't creatures, but sometimes it'll be like the week of the troglodyte or the week of the lich or week of the evil eyes or week of the beholders. That specific creature will be more popular or more plentiful during that week. It's weird. And sometimes they'll pop up random CPUs of said creature on the battlefield that I've seen. So this time we are going to go off this way. Crap, we don't have enough energy. I'll do 1 more day because I actually want to see that other castle, just to show you what other castles are like. Just not this bland ass shit. Not that this is bland, but because I love raising shit from the dead because I'm just a sick fuck that. I'm just kidding. But what I want to do, I should have done the Citadel earlier. I should have done the Citadel yesterday. but I'm going to build it now. This will give us extra defense when being under attack, and it will increase our creatures, like the amount you'll get per week. So if you have like your castle maxed out, it'll be like creature overflow, and it'll be great. Okay, so here's day 2 of the week. Are you serious? I'm still... Shit, they have guards now. Great. Okay, we're still going to wind over this way anyway. There's our next objective. So if you guys want to see me take down that castle, please, oh please, watch the next video. Ooh, stable. This will give me extra energy for the week. Okay. That was a good find. Oh yeah, the windmills will give you random shit. Okay, that is the last shit of that I'm buying. Okay, so I'm going to send my scout underground next time. And for our final build, we'll do the necromancy amplifier, because we're going to be getting into some combat later, and we'll be able to gen some skeletons. So that will be good. And on that note, I will see you later, peoples. Don't forget to like, subscribe. That'll help my channel a hell of a lot. I'm sorry I've been away for you guys. I've missed you guys so much. Literally wanted to record when I was out of college, but didn't have the time. Nor did I bring the capture card with me. So we will be doing a hell of a lot more on this channel now. I would have jumped on Sister Location, but I was late to the party. But I do have FNAF Sister Location. If you guys like to see me play that, let me know. Any games on like PC, as long as I own them, I should be alright. PC or PS4 we can try. Just shoot me something if you want me to play it. But after this, I'll probably either be playing this or Borderlands. And I will see you then. I'm going to save game here. Bye-bye.